So number 3 looks almost exactly like number 2 in the sense that we have to do division again, except this one's going to ask us, did it divide evenly or is there a remainder? And then the question about how do you know if there's a remainder? Because I know that for some people that's a trick. So if we notice, we're missing x squared there. We take the second one and put it on the left-hand side. And then what do we need to put in this grid in order to get a passing grade? Yay! Good. 4x squared, x to the third. Yes. As soon as you do that, you've passed that problem with a D. A D isn't beautiful, but it is passing. If we can get the next part, you can get a C. What do you need to take times x so that it becomes 4x to the power of 3? 4x squared, I heard 2 of you. You are right. And then think of the way your Punnett square works in biology. This box goes with this box and multiplies. 12x squared. Can you get that far? Because if you can, you got yourself a C. Now comes the part that makes us be a B student or an A student. We need to figure out what number should go in this box to match up with this power of 2, which was 0. What do you add to 12 to make 0? I heard you guys say it. And that's just a coincidence that it ended up being the same as the previous problem, okay? So we know we need a negative 12 here, and we need an extra x. Multiply times 3, negative 36x. Not done yet because we have to go till we get a number. These two have to add up to make negative 2, the x number. So negative 36 has to add to something to make negative 2. Any ideas? 34? Negative or positive? Let's try it. Negative 36 plus negative 34. Ooh, it went further down. Let's try what Cameron said. Try the positive. Negative 36 plus 34. That's what it did. Yep. So we got negative 34 here. And we just need a negative 34 here. I have no idea what that is times 3. Because Mrs. Donald wrote it wrong. Thank you, Sierra. This should be positive because we even said it was positive and then I wrote it negative. Jeez. I'm so glad you caught it though before we got to the end. So a real positive 34 times a real positive 3 is 102. Oop, yep, 102. Now, did this divide evenly? How did you decide? Yes, you couldn't hear this, Nia, but these need to match in order to know that they divide evenly. So what this tells us is there's a remainder. And how did we decide? Because the last number, let me move back here, because the last number answer did not match the top. Now there's one more chance for bonus here. I told you that as long as you could decide whether there was a remainder, that's all I cared about, and that it would be bonus if you could write the remainder. So here's the bonus. What do I add to 102 to make 10? What can you add to 102 to make 10? So Cameron said, try negative 92. He is perfectly right. So that means our remainder is negative 92, but that's not how you're going to get your bonus answer. To get your bonus answer, this is how you write it. You take all of this stuff here, and I'm going to write it down here at the bottom. We got 4x squared minus 12x plus 34, and then here's the bonus part of the remainder. Remember to draw a fraction line, put the number we figured out was the remainder on the top, and then the thing we were dividing with, which was x plus 3, is the bottom. And you know what else this tells us? It tells us that x plus 3 is not a factor. Factors don't get remainders when you divide. All right, when you're ready, ask Miss Stout for the quiz and you can start the quiz.